2013, Americans threw away over 254 million tons of garbage. That's enough to reach the moon and back 25 times. That's right, 25. Recycling has a huge impact on our everyday lives, including the air we breathe and the water we drink. Now, I used to throw away garbage and not think twice about it. I just think out of sight, out of mind. But after reading through articles and websites, I realized that it does matter what we do with our garbage. And you should recycle because it builds a cleaner and greener world for our children. Today, I'll tell you about the benefits of recycling on our environment and how you can do your part in helping. First, recycling impacts the air we breathe. The University of Central Oklahoma wrote an article in 2014 called Sustainability, and through the research they found that when manufacturing products with recycled paper, it took away 73% of the air pollutants that went into the air, and 35% of the water pollutants that went into the water. And it's also the same thing with manufacturing with recycled steel. It reduces the air pollution that goes into the air. Now, you may be thinking, in America, we don't really have that big of a problem with air pollution. We don't have to wear masks like they have to do in other countries to breathe. But the World Health Organization stated in their 218th article, Air Pollution, that 1 in 9 deaths worldwide are because of prolonged exposure to air pollution. And also 24% of stroke deaths are because of air pollution. And 43% of all lung disease is because of polluted air. And 1 in 4 heart disease. If that's not enough to scare you, 9 out of 10 people will breathe polluted air in the world. In a 2017 USA Today article, author Ashley May said that if everyone in the US recycled just one water bottle, that's enough to make 54 million t-shirts or 6.5 million fleece jackets. And the US is way behind other countries when it comes to recycling. They ranking 25th among top recyclers in the world. But stated in a Forbes.com 2006 article, Most Trash Produced, the US tops all other countries when it comes to making garbage, with an average of 236 million tons every year. Now, not only does recycling turn things like water bottles to jackets, or tires being repurposed into make stuff like flip-flops, the impact of recycling is so much bigger than that. Recycling would help keep the ice caps from melting, and as well keep trash and waste out of the ocean. Think of all the penguins that have six-pack plastic around their neck, and a lot of them die from that. And another problem that could be solved by recycling is the massive overflow of all our landfills. It can take up to 1,000 years for a plastic water bottle to decompose in a landfill, and up to 200 years for aluminum cans, according to Rick LeBlanc in his 2018 article on the balancesmd.com. And I have a quick video. So that video was showing what the impact on the environment for when you throw away your garbage and it gets stuck in the earth, and it showed that it takes how long, the effect it has on plant growth. You could see the plants that were growing in the side with all of the compost grew a lot better. And now here's some ways that you can how you can recycle and save energy. So one thing is you can drive less, and you can either carpool or take public transport or get exercise by biking and walking. A good way to get your kids involved with recycling is bring them around collecting cans so they can earn a little extra money, and bring them to scrap yards. And another thing, when you're wasting energy, some people don't realize that even when your electronics are plugged in, they're still drawing out energy. Now, those are some ways to reduce your waste. Some ways you can recycle are still simple and easy to do. The first thing you can do is make sure you have a recycling bin. And also when you shop, you can make sure to buy things that are easily recycled, like glass jars or tin cans, or even buy stuff that are made out of recycled material. And also, another thing you can do with your garbage is instead of just throwing food away, you can collect the food scraps and make a compost so you can, for your backyard garden, you can start a fun hobby and either live a healthier lifestyle. And when you mow your lawn, instead of just throwing out your grass trimmings, spread it along a patch of dirt, and that'll help the grass grow a little better. And there are even some companies that have put effort into making the world greener and cleaner. Some of the companies are WeWood, which is a watch brand, in which with every watch they sell, they plant a tree. And another popular company is Etnies, which is a skating shoe brand. And with every shoe they sell, they make a donation to Trees for the Future, and they plant a tree in São Paulo, Brazil. Now let's recap. So I told you how to recycle and what the effects on the environment are. And so we can recycle our way to a better future. And you can help to make the world a greener place by recycling.
Maybe not clap.